Welcome to another video. This time it will be called the journey to the deep sea, as we are going to talk about the ocean. Let's begin! The first milestone was at 0 meters. You will be at the sea level. Sea level is a measurement to measure the level of current seas. Since 1900, sea levels had rose up to 18 centimeters due to the global warming. At this point, you will see many lives, from albatross, walrus to seals. At 30 meters below the sea levels, you will find a huge diversity of fishes. There will be coral reefs, dories, clownfishes, polar bears, penguins, and so much more. Around 50% of all sea creatures live in this depth. Going deeper to 65 meters deep, and you will reach the average depth dive, but divers can go much lower than this. As you reach 80 meters below the sea level, you will see the beluga whale. These cetaceans were commonly found in the Arctic, and its average length for adult beluga was 4.2 meters long. It is heavy that a newborn baby can weigh up to 60 kilograms. Beluga is also highly smart, with an average IQ of 60 to 90. Beluga whales have been around for 3 million years. At the depth of 110 meters below the sea levels, you will see the killer whale, or the orca. These killer whales were found anywhere in the world, and it can weigh up to 4,000 kilograms. It can grow from 5 to 8 meters long, and it is very good at hunting with a speed of 56 km per hour. They have been around for 6 million years. Diving down to 150 meters below the sea level, and you will find the bull shark. It is one of the most dangerous sharks in the world, and it can weigh up to 130 kilograms. It has been around for around 12 million years. As you approach 200 meters below the sea level, you will enter the twilight zone or mesopelagic. The creatures that live here is adapted to low light, and this zone will go down to 1,000 meters deep or 1 kilometer. At 275 meters below the sea level, you will find the mighty great white shark. It is the most dangerous shark in the world. It can weigh up to 1,100 kilograms and length up to 6.4 meters. This aggressive shark has been around for 9 million years. In 2014, a man named Ahmad Gabr set the world record of the deepest scuba dive in the world. He scuba dived to a depth of 332 meters below sea levels. Going down to 420 meters below the sea level, and you will find the big-eyed tuna. This fish lives on all waters of tropical and temperate oceans, but not in Mediterranean Sea. It can length up to 250 centimeters. At the depth of 550 meters, you will find the swordfish. Found in all temperate oceans, usually they swim around this depth and exceptionally go down to 2,234 meters below the sea level. They can grow up to 3 meters in length. Maximum reported is 4.55 meters. Weigh up to 650 kilograms. They have been around for 3 million years. At this depth, we will find the greatest leg span of all arthropods, the Japanese spider crab. This gigantic crab can grow, reaching up to 4.2 meters. The body may grow up to 40 centimeters and weigh up to 19 kilograms. At 710 meters deep, you will encounter a fish named coelacanth. It is thought to be extinct in the dinosaur extinction 66 million years ago, until it was rediscovered alive off the coast of South Africa at the year of 1938. This rediscovered fish can grow more than 2 meters and weigh up to 90 kilograms. In fact, this animal has been around for 409 million years. The giant Pacific octopus can be found at 750 meters deep, also known as the North Pacific giant octopus, can be found off the coast of US, Alaska, Canada, Russia, Japan, and the Korean Peninsula. Adults usually weigh around 50 kilograms with an arm span up to 4.3 meters. Scientists say this gigantic octopus has been around for 2 million years. In this depth, you will find the largest bony fish, the giant oarfish. Usually, they grow around 3 meters in length. However, unconfirmed specimens of up to 11 meters have been reported. Its maximum weight was an extreme 270 kilograms. The fin rays are soft and may number up to 400 or more. Have been around for 5 million years. At 930 meters, you will encounter the famous sperm whale. This third deepest living mammal grows around 16 meters in length, but some can grow to 20 meters and weigh up to 41,000 kilograms. They can also produce an extremely loud voice with max sound of 230 decibels. It was likely to be around for 6 million years. As you approach 1 kilometer deep, you will enter the midnight zone. At this point, no sunlight can able to reach the depth, which made the surroundings completely black. Animals that live here cope by creating lights by themselves. In the complete darkness, you saw a mysterious thing moving. What was that? As you look closer, you found out that it was a ferocious anglerfish. This fish produce a lamp which is used to attract their prey. Their length can grow from 2 to 18 centimeters, but some can grow to 1 meter. Experts say this anglerfish has been around for 130 million years. At 1205 meters below the sea level, you will finally reach the average depth of the Arctic Ocean. At 1.5 kilometers below the sea level, you will find the big red jellyfish. They live in areas with a temperature of 3.5 degrees Celsius and grow up to 76 centimeters in length. To date, there's still no reports about how long this creature has been around. At the depth of 1.65 kilometers, you will encounter the giant tube worms and the yeti crab. Hydrothermal vents are formed by seawater that flows through an extremely hot volcanic rock. These vents release heavy metals that is toxic to most animals, but in those conditions, specialized forms of life find a way to survive. As you approach this depth, you will find the 6-gill shark. Simply called as the cow shark, they live in the deep seas during the day and go up to the shallow waters during the night. They can be found in the entire US West Coast, Floridan coast, some part of the American coast, New Zealand, some part of African coast, Mediterranean Sea, Sumatran coast, and the Sea of Japan. This giant isopod lives in the depth of 2.1 kilometers below the sea level and adult length around 8 to 15 centimeters. Since meat are rare in the deep sea, the creature has adapted to this environment. One giant isopod in captivity went 5 years without eating, known to have been around for 13 million years. The colossal squid, also known as the Antarctic squid or the giant crunch squid, as the largest squid species known to date. The species was reported to weigh at least 495 kilograms and length around 9 to 10 meters. As you reach 3 kilometers below the sea level, you will see the deepest living mammal, carnivorous beaked whale, weighing about 2 to 3.5 tons. This creature has been around for 3.5 million years. The average depth of the Atlantic Ocean took place in 3,646 meters deep below the sea level. This is the average depth of the ocean, but in some places it goes deeper, much deeper. As soon as you approach around 3.74 kilometers deep below the sea level, you will reach the average depth of the Indian Ocean. On the incident of April 14, 1912, an enormous cruise ship named the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean, causing it to break apart into two halves and sank to the final resting place of 3.8 kilometers below the sea surface. At 4,000 meters deep, you will arrive at the abyssal zone. The temperature here is near freezing, and very few animals can survive the unimaginable extreme pressure. At 4.28 kilometers deep, you will reach the average depth of the Pacific Ocean. At 4.62 kilometers deep, you will see a shark. It's very unlikely that a shark will live in this extreme pressure. Yes, it's a shark. It is one of the largest growing sharks, with major males length about 4 meters and females at 5 meters. They weigh up to 1,215 kilograms. In 5 kilometers deep, you will reach the deepest point of the Murray Canyon in Southern Ocean off the coast of Australia. At this depth, you will approach the deepest point of the Ryukyu Trench in the Pacific Ocean. 5.4 kilometers deep is the deepest point of the Manila Trench in the South China Sea. As you reach 6 kilometers deep, you will enter the Huddle Zone, the bottom of the ocean. Most of the Huddle Zone took place in deep-sea trenches, and the pressure was unbearably extreme that more people have been to the moon than the Huddle Zone. At this depth, you will find the USS Johnston shipwreck, which sank in World War II, and it is the deepest shipwreck ever found. Life in deep sea is sparse, but still not impossible. The calm jellies is the oldest known animal, which has been around for nearly 650 million years. Despite having an appearance that seems like a jellyfish, they are not closely related. At 7.35 kilometers deep, you will reach the deepest point of the Weber Deep in Banda Sea, Indonesia. A little deeper to 7,455 meters deep, you will approach the deepest point of the Java Trench off the coast of Java in Indonesia. In October 2008, a team from British and Japanese institutes discovered a new species of fish which they called a Huddle snailfish. It was first caught at 7.7 kilometers deep, but in May 2017, it was once again filmed at 8.2 kilometers deep. As soon as you reach 8.6 kilometers deep, you have reached the deepest point of the Puerto Rico Trench in the Atlantic Ocean. If you're still watching this video, you have reached the top of Mount Everest if it was placed upside down. At 9 kilometers deep, you have approached the deepest point of the Japan Trench in the Pacific Ocean. At 9.81 kilometers deep, you have reached the deepest point of the Izu Ogasawara Trench off the coast of Japan. Life here is sparse. Almost no creatures can survive its immense pressure, but still not impossible. At 10.33 kilometers deep below the ocean surface, you will find the Huddle amphipod. There is not so much information for this animal. At this depth, you will approach the deepest point of the Kuril-Kamchatka Trench in the Pacific Ocean. Slightly deeper to 10,545 meters deep, you have reached the deepest point of the Galathea Trench off the coast of Philippines. The second deepest point of the world, the Tonga Trench, where the deepest point took place around 10.9 kilometers deep. And finally, at 11 kilometers below the sea level, you will finally arrive at the Challenger Deep, also known as the Mariana Trench, the deepest point of the world. The ocean is a mysterious place. It is a fairly vast body of water, and deep-sea creatures look like nothing as the fish we know. In fact, there's only 5% of Earth's ocean has been probed by humans, leaving the other 95% undiscovered. Maybe there's another point where the oceans go deeper than just 11 kilometers. Nobody knows who might live there. After watching this video, are you interested to go to the deep sea? Do you want to go to the deepest point of the world? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.